Hi and welcome to the Art of Tarot. My name is Stephanie and this is a reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Mars for June 2021. Thank you so much for being here. I work with Western astrology, with tarot and with oracle cards, and I go through general energies in the beginning of the reading. In the second part of the reading, I talk about a love situation. If you're single and there is no particular other person, then this can be energies within you that you're maybe in conflict with, or things that you would draw in right now, where you can be cautious of what might be issues within your love life that you are drawn to. So yeah, let's look at the cards. We have a lot going on with the eclipse season. We had a solar, we had a lunar eclipse in Sagittarius. Full moon in Sagittarius on May 25th, I think, 26th. And we do have a new moon solar eclipse in Gemini on June 10th. So this is of course a big deal. It always brings new cycles. It brings also realizations that we have to end things. It brings topics to the surface that we are able to let go now, especially with the full moon in Sagittarius. It can be about maybe worldviews, higher knowledge. Maybe we're shifting, we're understanding more, we are maybe able to connect the points as well, like why do I have this or that kind of worldview, and why do I maybe need to go into a different direction, or maybe there is some sort of beliefs, higher beliefs that I want to let go, that I want to change, that I want to adapt. This is all Sagittarius energy. So you come into this month, also we have a Mercury retrograde, and I think this can be affecting your situation maybe more than others, because you have the Magician in reverse. The Magician can also be brought into connection with Mercury, especially in the Crowley deck. But he also represents Mercury in a way, and this is about manifesting, doing, feeling potent, feeling able to do something. And in this case, when the Magician is in reverse, it might give you the feeling in the beginning of the month that you are not able to manifest, that you feel unable to make something happen. Maybe you are not motivated enough. Maybe you don't feel like you have all the tools, all the resources that you need. Maybe you feel like it's just hard to get started. This could be also the Magician when you are coming into the month, especially with the Mercury retrograde, that you have a hard time maybe to just move forward, make the first step. In your case, I have a feeling that there is really restricting circumstances here as well. So you know that even though you try, you know, like, okay, now it's really not possible to make something happen. So I'm gonna still try to concentrate on my inner well-being, on my peace of mind, on my emotional stability here with the Nine of Cups, and therefore you're really drawing in also what resonates with you. And this is why this is a wish fulfillment card, because you really are balancing out your emotional body, and you're able to really at the end of the day be in peace with yourself and be relaxed. Because this is really the Nine of Cups for me, you know, relaxing and leaning back and being like, okay, this is all the emotions that are present and here, but I can still kind of maybe distance myself a little bit from all the emotional stuff that happened and find the peace within myself. So I love this card, and this especially because the Ten of Cups comes right afterwards. So even if you're not able to make something happen in the beginning of the month, or you feel restricted through the Mercury retrograde, you still try to really concentrate on your peace, on your inner peace, and therefore really give out good vibes, I think, and draw in also peaceful and happy moments with your environment. This could be family, this could be a relationship, this could be drawing in more of the people who you would consider being in a relationship with. This can also, with the Neptune retrograde, I think, just make it even clearer what it means to have this emotional, fulfilling life with other people. If it's like a work environment, or, you know, because the 10 of Cups, we are all always like looking at it as like a family card, you know. But, you know, some people choose to have their family at work or their tribe somewhere else because their family is just not resonating with them so much. So, you know, what does that mean? Where do you feel emotionally open, fulfilled? Where can you just enjoy with your loved ones? So I see that for you, that you're really managing that still, even if you're not able to make things happen the way you want to in the beginning of the month. In a relationship situation, it's interesting because there is also like a situation here where things don't seem to move forward really. You have a 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe there's a little resistance to really move the way this other person wants to move, because this other person has a 4 of Pentacles. So they've built some sort of stability for themselves. They kind of are not willing to give away too much from them to compromise. And you're not quite sure if this is the sort of stability you're longing for. And I think it's really about material things, and trying to figure out, is this sort of concept of security and stability also going in alignment with my idea of emotional fulfillment here, the 10 of Cups. Because with this 4 of Cups, this person has definitely built for themselves some sort of stable foundation. That's how they want to live life. That's how they want to build life. I think you're not quite there yet, or this is not the idea for you necessarily of what stability and a stable foundation when it comes to more material matters and goods means. And I feel like you're maybe not quite sure if you want to make this happen, if you want to step into it, and therefore you are not stepping into it fully. Maybe there is even, as I said before, circumstances that hinder you to be able to step into it. Maybe you are just not quite there yet, even if you maybe want to get where they are at. But I feel like it's a lot about compromising your idea of stability and their idea of stability, and not being willing to compromise your emotional well-being for some sort of idea of stability that might not be yours. And it's not that it's good or bad, it just might not be resonating with your vision of what is stable and secure. So now we're here at the Hanged Man. Maybe you're dealing with a Pisces. I feel like it's really about also Pisces, Neptune retrograde in Pisces, rethinking your dreams. What do they resonate with this person's idea of a stable foundation? And I think there's a lot of going inwards and evaluating, reevaluating, and always with the idea in mind that your emotional peace cannot be compromised. And I really love that. Therefore, this is a slow movement here through June, but I think this really needs to happen to gain a different perspective. This is what the Hanged Man is all about, to maybe also gain some inner enlightenment of how to look at things differently, maybe from a different perspective, from a different angle, and have a higher understanding of yourself and how restrictions can really help you grow on a deeper inner level. Because it seems like there is some sort of restrictions, and it might be financial even, you know. This person is having some criticism towards you. Maybe you're dealing with a Virgo as well. This would be very interesting because with Mars in Capricorn, which is your sign, and Mars in Virgo here with these two cards. And as you can see, this is criticism and authority. So this is on your side. I think this person is sort of maybe criticizing your idea of happiness, because they might confuse happiness with material well-being or stability, or maybe they haven't grown emotionally that far that they can, because when you look at this person in the Four of Pentacles, especially in this deck, this person doesn't seem very enlightened, you know. It feels like more holding on to the very impoverished idea of financial security, you know. That's kind of what that means. And then there's this person coming in and being like, feeling like asking for something, and this person is like, this person doesn't really seem very happy. I don't know. It maybe seems content, but not very healthy in a way. Still looks poor to me. I mean, maybe I'm classist, but you know, this person just seems a little messy and exhausted. Although the Four of Pentacles is not necessarily for me a bad card, because I do like a Four of Pentacles in a sense that you've established some sort of stability for yourself, material stability, and you're not just giving away your nurturing your goods to anybody. So I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. It's just, I think here more about do you have the same idea of what that means to you and the other person? And there needs to be some time to really reflect on that within yourself, and not by, I think, so much by interacting with that other person too much, because you know, that's you here have a very clear standpoint. No, I'm not gonna compromise my well-being here, and this person is kind of criticizing that for whatever reason. But you know, the reason could be maybe getting clearer by you listening, because we have this advice card, listening, which says, I activate my receptive side and become an engaged, intuitive, professional, great listener. Supercharged listening gives me the ability to not only hear the words others are saying, but also to perceive the emotions hiding between their words. Armed with this knowledge, I'll be in a great position to give them exactly what they need, or if I prefer, to dominate the planet. Well, you don't have to dominate the planet, but you have a lot of, obviously a Capricorn has a lot of domination energy, and a Capricorn has a lot of strength and authority. And yes, I think standing in your authority when it comes to not compromising your picture of emotional well-being, that's a good resource to have, you know, because that's also resources. Like, I am emotionally stable and I feel good about myself. That's, you know, people want that in their lives. Ideally, I mean, there's people who want the exact opposite, but I don't think they're aware of that. So anyway, this is not so much about you, but listening here, I think, is a good card. I want to just draw another one. I like to add something in the English reading. This is two. Okay, this one wants to come out. Harmony. See, that's so cute. That's cute. Harmony. I know in my heart that when something is right, it feels easy and breezy, even though that sounds cheesy. So stupid, those cards. In a good way, in a cute way. With this in mind, I banish all stress, insecurity, and tedious work from my relationships. Then I invite harmonious relationships into my life and let them show up on their own time. Easy breezy things are rarely punctual. So yeah, this is, I think, why the Hangman is here. There is divine timing in play, and you seem like when there is too much restriction, too much fight, and too much hard fronts, then this just doesn't make sense to move anywhere further. So maybe let things just yeah, you concentrate on your inner well-being and what that means and how you want to share that with others. And by the end of the month, I think there can be a step forward. But during June, it probably will be a good idea to just go inwards and try to find answers through listening and especially through reflecting on what you've learned through intense listening. So yeah, Capricorn, enjoy June, and I wish you well, and I ask you to please like, subscribe, comment, and share even if you like my readings, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.